Let's get our next guest out, ladies and gentlemen. He's one of, I think, the most talented young actors in Hollywood, and he seems like a lovely fella. Here he is, Mr. Matthew Lillard.
Scooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now. Scooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now.
I brought a beer. Is that okay?
Now, you drinking already this evening?
I'm hammered. I've been back there for a long time.
I think Ricky Tomlinson's a bad influence on you.
No. Ricky, I think, is drinking water.
No, he's not. He's a pale ale man, I think, or bitter.
Mild.
You're mild this evening. Did you bring it with you, or did we provide that?
Both.
Yeah, because you...
Be on the bloody safe side.
Yeah. I've seen Ricky turning up at big award ceremonies sometimes with a carrier bag from, like, Safeways full of cans of mild.
Sainsbury's, if you don't mind, don't lower the tone of the show.
There you go, he's a class act.
I have no idea what he just said. I don't know.
Well, you know, you work with Scooby-Doo and you can't understand Ricky Tomlinson. I think you've just insulted one of our premier...
I'm sorry.
actors.
Ricky, I'm sorry.
You should apologise, young man.
Ricky and I are going to scrap after the show. Ricky, I'm sorry.
I've seen you in both the Scooby-Doo movies. I've seen you in loads of films, but I really like the Scooby-Doo movies.
You do?
Yeah, I really like them.
You're a family man, that's why.
Do you not like them?
I like any movie that has more than 3 farts in it.
Well, there's quite a lot.
By the way, I'm in it, so I have to like it.
Yeah, well, you have to like your own work. What's it like working on a movie like that? Because Scooby-Doo, that's not a real dog in the film, of course. That's a kind of...
yeah, it's not real.
Thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
And so you've got this... you're working to an animated character that we see at the end result. What are you acting to when you're making the film?
It's a funny thing, actually. There's a guy... We shot the first movie in Australia, in the Gold Coast. And there was a guy named Chris Kershanks, who was... I don't know how you say it here, but a little man. A midget, if you will.
OK, well, we've used both those words.
OK, good. Well, there's PC term, there's non-PC term.
I know you've had a beer, but essentially our language
I've had a lot of beers.
Yeah. So, well, our language is essentially the same, OK? You don't have to worry too much.
No, but there's a PC. You can call it...
Well,
is it okay to say midget?
Well,
it's not okay. That's wrong.
Well, isn't midget a technical term for a certain kind of growth disorder?
Yeah, a growth disorder. We had a man named Chris Kershanks with a growth disorder.
Okay.
That's exactly what I was looking for.
Feel free to call me anytime you're in trouble. So you had a little fella running
So we had a
around.
little guy who, it's terrible. He was very yoked. He was buff, actually.
He was a kind of pumped up person of restricted
little,
growth.
Exactly.
Anyway, so he's running around, pumped up.
We would do these big crowd scenes, and you'd have hundreds of extras, and Chris would put on this Scooby-Doo outfit, this dog suit.
He had a suit.
He had a very nice suit.
Now, hang on. Was that his suit before the film? Did he already have the suit, or they gave him the suit to make the film?
No, they made him the suit.
Well, he might have been an enthusiast.
Or a party trick? What are you saying?
Well, maybe he had the suit. That's all I'm saying. I've got a Spider-Man suit. They didn't ask me to play Spider-Man.
Too much.
You'd like to see a photo.
I've seen your wife, by the way.
Have you?
She's cute. I saw her at the BAFTAs.
Okay.
She looks fiery.
Yeah. You sure you've had plenty of... you know...
Sorry. I was back there. That's the big difference. When you do an American talk show, first, I'm a little scared right now.
Why is that?
Because you say your name and people are like, oh my God, Jonathan Ross. They get scared for me.
Most of those complaints weren't proven. I mean, really. You brush against one young woman in a crowded bar.
No, but you say your name and people are like, Jonathan Ross. Woo!
Well, that's really kind of you to say that.
No, I'm not saying that. That's real.
Oh, you're not saying that.
Oh, I have no idea who you are.
Well, thank you.
I don't...
And you know what, Matthew? I had the feeling tomorrow morning when you wake up, you won't remember any of this.
Now, wait a second. There are kids watching. Shaggy's hammered.
Let's have a look at a bit of Scooby-Doo before we move on.
Sure.
This is Matthew, and this is from Scooby-Doo 2, which I think was...
I've seen it, you know.
Of course you've seen it, so have I. Well, let's just remind ourselves, if that's okay, because we have a clip. Matthew in Scooby-Doo 2.
That's a terrible clip.
Why is that a bad clip?
I'm barely in the clip.
Well, but you're in it.
That's the dog and a bunch of skeletons.
Well, the film's called Scooby-Doo. And we want to see the ghost. That's why I like number 2. There's more monsters in it.
That's a terrible clip.
Well, we'll try and find another one. Hey, you've been here before, haven't you? You've been over in the UK before?
I have. I've actually done 2 movies here and another play. I'm here doing a play.
We're going to get to that in a minute.
Good, thank God.
Yeah, oh, I know that's... And now I've met you.
Drink take.
Now I've met you, I'm definitely coming to see the play.
It's good.
Now, the first time you came, did you immediately feel comfortable? Did you like the UK immediately, or
Well,
did
you know,
it take
the
a while to
first
get used
time
to
I
it?
came here, actually, I got off a plane and we were doing Hackers with Ian Softly, Johnny Lee Miller, Angelina Jolie.
yeah.
Long time ago. And I actually, we were staying in South Kensington, and I walked out of my hotel, and there was a march going on. I don't remember the march. I've been in 2 marches in the UK. I was
You
in the
can't do that in the UK.
March.
That means something. You see, that means like that in America. You see, it's the same thing.
Why would you do that to me?
Because you just did that to me.
No, 2 marches.
You did that, but you went like that. That's
Why
the same
can't
as
we be
that.
friends? Here we are.
Read between the lines.
All right, let's go.
No, come on, let's be friends. Hands across the water.
Kumbaya.
Nous sommes la coalition. Anyway. You like, but what do you like about the UK?
I was on 2 marches.
You were in a march.
I've marched for your people.
What was the march?
I don't remember.
Well, you see,
Something about squatting.
you don't want to just get swept up in something.
There was, it was great.
Was it the Countryside Alliance?
Lot of
What was
hippie
it?
women.
You're probably pro-hunting now.
I like kill the foxes.
No, you see, don't say that.
I was there. I was in the march.
You like foxes?
I don't care.
Okay.
By the way, these interviews,
No.
in America, the interviews go on for 2 minutes. I got no more stuff. I got nothing. I got none of those. It's too long.
It's not too late.
It's too long.
Nice. It's not.
I'm panicking.
We get to know you. Relax. Take it easy. You're a nice man.
Let's talk about the poofters.
No, they're not called pufters. That's probably offensive. I don't know. Is it?
Isn't that what it is?
What, no, just puff.
That's the name of them. 4 poofs.
Well, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You started it.
I didn't start it. You can't
call
blame me
it
for
that.
homosexuality.
It's not wrong.
What's the play you in then? Called? No, this
Yes.
is a weird. No, calm
I
down.
have to focus. It's a big deal for me.
Are we moving now?
No.
Okay.
Come on.
What's the show called? The play is called
Fuddy, F-U-D-D-Y, Mirrors.
Fuddy Mears.
Yeah, it sounds like funny mirrors, but it's Fuddy Mirrors.
Okay.
Crazy.
But what does Fuddy Mears mean?
Don't get into that. I don't really know. It's Julia McKenzie, huge British star.
She's a tremendous actress.
Huge star.
Yes.
She has a stroke in the play, and you can't understand a word she says. And she's trying to say funny mirrors,
Right.
and she says Fuddy Mirrors.
Fuddy Mears.
Yes. It's a crazy comedy. We're in Birmingham right now. We're coming down to London at the Arts Theatre.
Okay.
Great cast.
But now, what?
Oh,
now, who
God,
do you
stopped
play?
me. I was on a tangent.
Yeah.
You can get all the info out.
There's you in the play there, and are you called Fuddy Mears?
No, that's my puppet, by the way.
What, your puppet in the play, or just your
My
own personal
puppet.
puppet?
I don't travel with him.
And so you have a puppet in the play.
I have a puppet in the play.
What does the puppet do?
His name's Hinky Binky. I've got my hand up his ass the whole show. He's very funny. He upstaged me the whole show.
And so, and is he a kid's puppet? It's a kind of
Yeah,
family show?
he's a un-PC puppet as you can be. He says everything you want to say in a play, but don't.
So what? He's like your alter ego?
Yes, exactly.
The
I'm
dark
a
side of
simpleton,
your id?
if you can imagine that. And he is the witty banter. It's a great madcap play. It's very funny, and it's short.
Well, you know.
It's short and funny, and Julia McKenzie, and it's un-PC, and it's at the Arts Theatre. I got it. I'm good.
Well, congratulations. Hey,
Yes.
I'm going to come and see it because I've enjoyed your company so much this evening.
You have?
And the fact that it's a short play is such a major bonus.
You will be in the pub by 10 o'clock. Perfect.
I love a short play.
And
They're
it's
great.
funny. You won't have any time to go, wow, this is a bad play.
Will I need to have a wee bit during the play, or do you think I'll be able to hold out?
No, it's an hour first half. You have a couple of drinks. So, wow, I'm going to be out of here in 45 minutes.
How long are you over here for? What are you doing after the play?
I don't know. Do you have a job?
Well,
I
no.
could be a PA. I can't sing. And I'm
You
not
could
a
join
PA.
the band if you feel, if you want to. No doubt we'll see you marching somewhere, I imagine. Hey, Matthew, really nice to meet you.
Thanks, bro.
Good success with Fuddy Meal. I hope it does really well for you. I'm going to come and see you in London. It's the Arts
You
Theatre.
will.
Yeah, I'm going to come and see you.
Arts Theatre, yes.
Matthew Lillard, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
That was great. Thank you. Very kind. Listen, Matthew, you can go now.
I have you.
Hey. Matthew Lillard. And welcome to Friday Night with me, Jonathan Ross.
Welcome to Alan Carr, China!
Oh, Jesus.
I've just been messed. Oh. Don't patronise me, Alicia.